Okay, I turned on voice and I'm recording this for a hot minute because this game, like this gotcha game, does something that I wish others did, and it's such a small thing, but it's also really big because whenever you play these fucking gotcha games, they're obviously cash grabs and they want you to fucking obviously buy gems and shit or whatever the fucking thing is to pull characters, right? So like, okay, cool, whatever. Or they like do like daily login bonuses, events, that sort of shit. Okay, Brave Souls does something that I don't haven't seen yet in any other fucking game. They reward you for leveling up the characters, which in itself is like small. Like, oh, other games do that too. They give you like bonus items, and it's easier to fucking play the game, of course. But in Brave Souls, I guess they knew they would be having a lot of characters and a lot of shit for you to pull, but they were like, oh yeah, when they fucking level their character up all the way, let's give them more of the orbs to like pull characters. So it's a small thing, but then think about it, because it's also fucking genius. Okay, if you're rewarded for leveling up your characters and you can pull more characters, it's like, okay, cool, I'll fucking play more and I'll like do whatever I need to do to like pull characters and I'll play the story. But if you've beaten the story, which is really easy to do in a lot of fucking gotcha games out lately, like or new ones, it's like, okay, I don't have any fucking orbs or I can't afford to spend fucking $40 for this new banner. In Brave Souls, they're not like fucking pouring gems down your throat. They're like, hey, you did an effort. We're gonna give you like 3 pulls since you leveled up this character. And since there's lots of characters, it adds up. But like, if you play any fucking gotcha game, they have a shitload of characters, right? So like, you're not gonna just immediately, oh, I saved up and got 3 more pulls, so fucking boom, I can get the rest of the characters I fucking want. No. Like, you still have the same fucking gotcha roulette bullshit, which they want you to go through. And it's like, okay, cool, whatever, I didn't get what I wanted, so I'll just fucking grind another character, or I'll do one of the, like, miscellaneous things for orbs, right? So Bleach doesn't have a huge story. Like, I already did, like, a lot of the main story on here, but got bored of, like, rehearing old shit. So, like, they have stuff to do, but at the same time, there's not enough to, like, get, like, thousands of orbs right now. Or at least I don't think so. Like, at least, like, 600 orbs. But that's, like, fucking it's like 250 for 10 pulls. So like that's like 40 pulls ish. But even then, there's like almost 900 characters in this game, and you can't always pull at least 4 or 10 of those characters at a time. Like there's like 50 or so that are locked behind events. So you can't always pull what you want. You have to save to a certain degree. So the cool thing with that fucking Brave Souls does is, oh yeah, seasonally there's new characters and shit, and new chances to get orbs, right? So you fucks who are poor can still like fucking enjoy Gotcha Hell, and then people who have money, oh, you wasted all your character level ups. Oh, you gotta buy more, and it's like, okay, I'll simp for that, and it's like, okay, cool, whatever. So it's like it's a level of fucking it's awareness that it's difficult to do polls, and we're not gonna fucking make you agonize and play the thing over and over again. Like it's hidden behind the fact that okay, each level you get 4 orbs if you complete it all the way. Like okay, I just got her to 100. That's the current max level for the 5-star characters. So when I go to my home menu, hang on, when you go to home, gift box, you get rewarded for leveling up to 100. You don't have to all the way level her up. Like, she's not all powerful right now, but you get 50 orbs. And 50 orbs is 2 pulls in the fucking shop area. So, they're basically saying, oh yeah, good job, here's 2 pulls for this 1 pull you got. So it's like, okay, cool, but I could still get 3 stars that I already have. And it's like, okay, that didn't really get me much, but I got more orbs. So if you look at fucking Hosamo or Live a Hero that I played recently, or like a lot of gotcha games I've noticed, you don't really get like a shitload of orbs or anything for leveling up your characters. You just get to progress the story, which in most cases, if you use the like guest characters they give you, or like other friends' accounts with like they like, oh, you can bring a friend with you can beat most levels by using your friend's character. So it's weird to me that they don't really like, oh yeah, good job leveling up your character. Oh, they're 100. Okay, cool. Level up your other ones to get more fucking points. But no. Instead, they're like, oh, good job. Fucking go through 10 more levels and do more pulls and not get anything and then have to do the same process when our game doesn't have many fucking levels. Like, the story in this is Bleach, of course. It's a fucking Bleach game. So, this is how many it is. If you beat all of these, like 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, no, one pull. That's one fucking pull. Yeah, which like in any other gacha game, if you beat 5 levels in it, you can pull one character, right? So fucking any other gacha is like, okay, good, you did 5 levels. Now, if there's no other events or like you've done your logins and shit and like the fucking mission clears, whatever, you're not getting any of that. But Bleach has mission shit. Like it has like things to do this and fucking get coins or whatever. And it handles it so well because like this is the best gacha game I've ever played because they don't make you buy shit really, which is like, oh, well, I mean, like, why? It's a gacha game. The point, oh, it should be fucking waste your money hell. But like, no, like, it doesn't make sense for you to do that specifically. Like, if a person does everything possible in the game and like they can't really do anything, you shouldn't punish them and make them buy shit, basically. Like if a person does everything in a game and it's like, oh well, now you don't have anything to do to gain orbs. Oh, fucking too bad for you till we add more shit. If it's Bleach and you don't really like do anything besides like play the game and fucking like do pulls randomly, if you don't level up all of your characters, like okay, so fucking I'm clearly a fucking Sajin fanboy. So when I got Sajin, I was like, oh fucking awesome! I wanted him. And of course, I've done other pulls and shit and got other characters, but the main thing I was after was only Sajins. So the game, like, I would do pulls, like, okay, I want to pull the Sajin characters for this banner or whatever the fuck is going on, or I wanted to get him at one point. Okay, I wasted all my orbs, right? And because normally when you play a game like this, you play your fave, you play who you want, you level them up. So at one point I realized, well, shit, I have no orbs. The fuck am I gonna do to get more Sajins? And then it was okay. So I remembered that you can level up the characters, right? So I leveled up like tons of characters and still have some to level up in case of like if they do another Sajin banner, which I doubt because they have all of them out. You know, that sort of thing. If there's another banner I want to do, I can awaken them, level them up to their next stages, and then get more orbs. Like, basically, they're telling you if you grind for it, we'll reward you. But fucking summoners and like Live a Hero and fucking the old Pokemon game now is out but got deleted. I don't know how the other Pokemon game Gacha plays, but like I'm pretty sure you still have to like do levels and shit, right? I don't know. I'm not gonna jump on that one's throat. But the other Gacha games that I play, it's like, oh fucking, you wanna be rewarded for all this shit you do and level up? Too bad. Like, too bad. You know, fuck you. And you think level 200 characters means you can do anything in the game and fucking dominate? No. Bleach, it's still not like that because if you do like these, the fucking if you do the hang on, I forgot has to load while I'm ranting. If you fucking do the raid things, they're still hard. Like you can still easily lose at one of these if you're just thinking, oh, I can fucking dominate this. I have level max character. No, there's stage hazards and fucking things to stop you from like thinking, oh, you think you're good? No, like that's what should be done. Like if they want to like you need some of these to fucking level up to max level of most characters, so they're still locking things behind a higher difficulty. They're saying, okay, grind for what you want and we'll reward you, kind of. But fucking summoners and shit is like, oh, you want to fucking get these husbandos and sexy waifus? Yeah, no, you better fucking pony up your cash or play fucking 5 levels over and over again and only new ones. Like, and there's not a lot of new levels in most gacha games. So they're basically saying, "Oh yeah, grind and level up your characters for when the harder shit comes out, because we're not gonna reward you for leveling them up." Like that feels like the biggest like fuck up on the part of most gacha games. Like it's such a small thing that I thought it was in other gachas for a minute. I was like, "Oh, that makes so much sense." Like I leveled this character to 100, reward you kind of for that. Like you don't have to give someone like 10 pulls for getting a character, but if you give them one more pull or two more pulls, depending on the fucking difficulty of the character to level them up to max, it makes sense. And then Bleach doesn't have like, oh, just a simple level system. You like, cause like fucking I'll just use summoners as an example. You have to like get specific things to level up your characters, right? In this, it's like an experience system. Level them up, boom. And then to ascend them and like boost their stats, you use other shit. So you can get someone to 100 per se, and it's not really hard, but you still need to get the crystals and shit to like level them up. So it's a level of okay, cool. Like I want them to be stronger, but I still need these things. But I can just experience them and ascend them and get the other shit. So this has a level of more difficulty to level up a character heavily than like Hosamo does, because that one is like, oh yeah, you're gonna fucking get all these items and then level them up. Like you're gonna grind heavily in that to level them up. But this is like, oh, do our fucking EXP bonanza and level them up. But if you think you still need crystals and shit, you scrub, and then jewels and fucking you need to have characters to put into the other characters. So like Bleach has such a big pool of characters, so I guess they figured, oh, if we make people fucking level up other characters, it'll matter. But if you look at the fucking cast of like summoners and shit, the cast is large. Like it doesn't make sense for them to be like, oh, we're not gonna reward you at all for getting all these characters, but we still want you to like do pulls and make the cost of pulls so high relatively. Just really fucking stupid, and it really bothers me. But I don't know. That's just fucking me. I don't know. Like I really like the Bleach game, and I've been going through the menu just to point out like all the shit you have to do, and then like characters are still weak. Like if I go in fucking the like cooperative sections, I get my ass kicked, and like the events are actually difficult. Like just getting the 200 doesn't mean you're like really unbeatable at the game and shit. Like it's easy to do. Like the story is simple because like oh yeah you gotta get through it simply. But I guess like summoners like playing through fucking Hosamo Tokyo After School Summoners. I don't know why I didn't specify that earlier before just calling it Summoners. That fucking game, like the story is like, oh yeah, fight and do the shit. Like there's level caps and what you need to be at to do the shit. But like at one point, I was before my game reset, I was way higher level than all the other shit in the game, but I still was getting killed because oh abilities. They never really explain or have a section to understand what the abilities do, like what the effects are, and it's weird. So the game has a level of difficulty in that, or maybe I'm just dumb, but like, yeah, it's really a weird system to be like, oh, you want to fucking get pulls? Do the quests. Oh, you're out of quests? Oh, good luck. Like, you're fucked. There's not a lot of quests. Oh, too bad. Fucking pony up your cash. Like, if you really look at the fucking. Look at the grid of fucking the Summoners game. It's not big. Like, I beat all of the story at one point, and it was like, okay, what do I fucking do now that there's an event out? Like, did y'all think people weren't gonna do polls this entire fucking time before the events came out? Like, no. Like, come the fuck on with that. Like, it's really disappointing. It's just really disappointing. Like, like every time I pull this up, I think, wow, what a fucking good gotcha game. They don't make me waste fucking $80 to get 10 pulls. I'm exaggerating, of course. It's always 50 to fucking get 10 pulls, but still, like they expect all their fans to be like, "Oh, you're a fucking rich e-boy or e-girl doing gotcha pulls on your stream." No, there's some fucking regular teenager who's like, "Oh, I love Bleach," or "Oh, I love these furries. Oh, I want to play this game." Oh, fucking pony up your wallet, kid. Okay, cool. Wow. All right. I guess I'll just because I've seen like fucking videos and shit. Like, well, not a lot, but like, if you just restart your fucking game in those games from Lifewonders, It's like, oh, how to get your 5-star you want. Delete your game and reinstall it. Okay, like you shouldn't. That should not be the way for people to think. Oh, this is how I get what I want exactly. The pools don't have to be like balanced in a way like, oh yeah, fucking, you want a 5-star? Okay, keep pulling a bunch. Like it's not gonna be like super easy, but you know we'll give you enough to keep trying and wasting your time, which is the point of a game, to waste the fucking player's time. But yeah, they fucking really like Lifewonders with both of their gotcha games I've played. Really said, just fucking play all of our levels, and then when you're out, pay us. Like that's it. Like they didn't think, oh yeah, you know, fucking, you've leveled up these characters, you love them. Here you go, fucking. There's some coins for loving them. Orbs, stones. I don't fucking remember what it's called for all of them. But yeah, they really said, oh, you like our game? Fuck you, pay us. Like, pay us more for it. If you really love it and simp for these characters, you'll pony up $50 for 10 pulls. Oh, you didn't get what you wanted? Too bad. And then this fucking game will tell you, oh, you you want this Christmas skin or this fucking specific character? Here's rotations. Give us $20 or like this. I think it was $25 for this specific character, and I did it. It was the Christmas Sajin that I've been trying to get for like 4 years, and it was like, oh, give us $20 and you can just have him. And I was like, all right, I'll simp. Like any other, like at least with Lifewonders, it's like, oh, you want them? Give us $20. Do some more pulls. You got this, fam. But yeah, no. Like Lifewonders really said, oh no, fucking, you want to pull? Wait till we make more levels, or fucking pay us. Good luck. The game's not finished yet. Which isn't a fault to not finish your game. It's a fault when you fucking penalize the player for it. Like, if they knew, they didn't have a lot of levels, the cost of their fucking gems and shit should be lower at launch. Like, later on, there can be announcements like, oh, the cost of pulls will be increased since they have more levels and shit. But no, like the fucking Live a Hero game I just started playing, like the characters are cute, it's fun, it's better than Summoners, but if you really think about it, it's like y'all are charging 5 of these units, but there's only like 20 levels. Like you don't get enough of there's not enough pulls to really get anything. And then it's like, oh, we'll save them and get 50. You can't get 50. Like they give you 50 at first, but then it's like, oh no, you're out of luck. Like, oh, we're done. Good luck, bitch. Pretty much. And it's like, well, it's just not cool. But anyway, I don't fucking know. I'm done with that rant. Alright. Voice chat off.